A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing people out there, and I am back with the part 2 of the channeling titled as Divine Masculine Says, I love you here and beyond. And this is channeling that has come from the ancestral domain, yes. And you don't even know what all has happened since between part 1 and part 2. I go through a lot of intense stuff, guys, every single day. And this is what the ascension journey is all about. And I don't want to make it commercial. Like, I see a lot of people who are selling the union. That's not what I'm here for. And I also want to say to you, don't buy the union. Don't buy it. Because you are the creator of separation and you are the creator of the union. And at the same time, I want to say this, that some of the divine feminines, they really make me laugh, because when I read the angry comments, I do laugh. Not to condescend anyone, but you know, when I remember the time when I used to say the same things like, you asshole, you jerk, who do you think you are? Fucking this, that. I hate you. I don't want to see you ever again. And then suddenly you come across a channeling which is all about how much divine masculine loves you, and you go like, yeah, right. Then why is this happening to me? Can you please answer that, someone? So, reality bites, right? Okay, you guys have to like relax a bit. You guys, all of you amazing people out there, you have to relax a bit and you have to take it like play. Like yesterday, I told you guys that 333 was popping up in my channeling, and I saw it like 3-4 times. And there is a I get personal messages too. Let me be very honest. I get personal messages which are completely dedicated to help me out. And they are different. And when I get it for others, for the channelings I do, they're different. So I've been getting this from few days, that these people, they are not playing. They are not enjoying. They're just so angry. There is all this pent up anger, and they can take a gun and probably shoot the divine masculine if he comes in front of them. So he's not going to do that, guys. He doesn't want to die. And some of you are so angry at him. Some of you are so angry at the divine masculine, you probably could kill him. Or if not kill him, then wound him really badly, like punch him like right in the middle of where it hurts the most. Okay. If it's a false twin, run away. I would say that. If it's a false twin, they are not really worth your time. They're really bad human beings. They're very toxic. And when you obviously rise above them, you will become so powerful and so amazing that they would be scared to even pick up the phone and call you. Because the false twins, they call up a lot. They call, they message, and they will keep doing that till the time they know they can do that. And the day they know that they can't call you, they can't message you, you're not available, they will not bother you. And they will look for someone else who can fulfill their desires. And I don't mean just sexual desires, because false twins eat up a lot of energy and a lot of money. They're just really toxic guys. And you would know. If any one of you is here, please drop in a comment if you have come across false twins, and you can tell other people about what they did to you or what you have learned from this journey. But the divine masculine is an innocent guy. He is equally innocent as you are. Okay. And I do pick up a lot of divine masculine energies, because I am kind of nice to the DMs. So I understand their perspective fully, actually. Sometimes it kind of takes over me. I get angry towards the divine feminines, because divine feminines also irritate them a lot. And you have to admit that. You really annoy them. Some of you can really do that. You can really like make a person get like really mad. And it's not your fault, actually. It's the programming, it's the upbringing, it's the journey, it's what you have witnessed. You have seen so much pain that you can't really trust any man so easily. So when the right guy comes, you have met so many wrong people, so many wrong apples, that you really don't know which one is the good one. And nowadays there are so many processed apples. Like, they look like real apples. They have that shine, they have that look, they might even have the taste, but you know it's processed and it's genetically engineered and genetically motored. So they will look like the real apple, but they're really not the real deal. So you don't attract the DMs because the DMs are perfect. You attract them because they have similar imperfections that are going to mirror your insecurities and your imperfections. So when you start working on yourself, when you start doing your inner work, and let me tell you, just listening to the channelings will not help you do the inner work. I might sound a bit crude, or you could be thinking that I'm doing marketing, but I'm not doing any marketing and promotion. I'm not doing promote. No. You can figure it out. You can listen to my other channelings. You can see the things I do, and you will figure it out. But I just want to be honest. And I know this because I had to do a lot of inner work. And so much so that I love inner work now. It's become a part of my daily routine. You might think that, okay, so once you reach that spot when you find the true love and you get the nectar, the sweet nectar of love, then it's like you don't have to do anything after that, right? No, that's wrong. You have to do inner work every day. Even Buddha used to meditate every day. After getting enlightened, he used to meditate every day. Why was he doing that? He could have said, hey, I'm Buddha now. I don't need to do this. Come on. Let's party. Let's chill. Let's enjoy. That's because he could have, and you know what? Buddha is not the only person who got enlightened. There are many other enlightened beings, but the difference in them and Buddha is that Buddha dedicated his whole life to this, to serving other people. And if you don't know about the background of Buddha, then he was a crown prince. He had everything. He could have become the king. And he was a really, like, he had so much money. He had all the riches. He had everything. But then why did he give it all up? Why? Because he realized and he knew that the inner work, the inner journey is the real deal. And you guys can sit and complain about the divine masculines and keep abusing them and keep getting angry on them and keep being like the way you are. Some of you, not everyone, some of you are, most of you are very intelligent. Okay, I'm not here to give you a lecture. I don't want to scold you. Look, I'm doing this channeling, I'm in a fun mood, and I don't even know why I'm in this mood. I actually cried a lot before doing this channeling. That's why I said between part 1 and part 2 a lot has happened. So I cried a lot and I'm feeling like very light right now. And I can see a lot of comedy going on in different places of the planet. I can see those grumpy little faces, very angry, almost there to attack someone. And I can see those poor scared souls because they want to call you. They surely want to call you. They want to message you. They want to call you. They want to meet you, but they're scared as F. Why? Because they know they goofed up, but they also know that you're one angry Kali right now. Kali is a goddess in India who's very angry. And when she got angry, she literally danced on Shiva's chest. Shiva fell down and she danced on his chest because she was so angry. So from Kali, you have to come back to Durga, you have to become Parvati, you have to become relaxed, you have to let it all go, you have to forgive, because it's not entirely his fault. You create your own reality. You are responsible for what you create, and it may sound like a hard pill to swallow, but this is a fact. And if you agree with me on this, please write it down. Please let others know that you do agree with it. You know this is scientifically proven that your mind, your thinking, your emotions, your beliefs create the reality. So he might be really deeply, badly in love with you, but you also have the blocks that stop him. We send out the signals. We are all feeling, thinking beings. We send out the signals and then we create our reality. And this does not mean that you're always going to be in heaven, because come on, that's boring. That's really boring. If you are on planet Earth only to live in heaven, only to be the hippie, only to be in the paradise, which I see a lot of seekers are doing, because I have met a whole lot of them. I have traveled to many places in the country for silent retreats, for my work, for other things. I meet a lot of people. And they used to ask me this question that, hey, what are you really doing? And I used to be like, I have a master, I have a guru, and I do whatever they tell me to do. So if I'm here in this silent retreat, I'm here because I want to keep quiet for 10 days. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be in my zone. And I have done this even when I was in committed relationships. And then I took a big break, and then I was very happy. And then I went back into the householder's life. But my point to you all is, in this channeling, I have an angry DM with me. And he is more angry than you all. A lot more angry than you all. And this is a matter of life and death, ladies. There are some DMs who actually left this planet because they got a disease, they got cancer, or they got some other disease like a tumor, or their liver failed, or their lungs failed. And they blame the DFs for that. They blame them. They think that she is the cause because she didn't show enough love. She didn't show enough compassion. She took the failures too damn seriously. She kept making them feel small and they could not take it anymore. They kept cursing themselves day in and day out for months, for weeks, months, years, and then they got a disease. And then they suffered a lot. They were separated from their families or the children or someone dear to them. They blamed the DFs for that. And you all know divine feminines. When you get angry, you can be really angry, mad. We got to show compassion, man. If you're not perfect, how can they be perfect? So they cheated on you and that's why you're angry, right? So what? Maybe they think that you cheated on them too, in some way or the other. Maybe they did not trust you. And then a karmic came in and she said the right things. Maybe, okay, I got another DM who keeps telling me this, that she doesn't love me. I tested her a few times. Her words are the same, like the words she makes it sound like she loves me, but her actions don't match with the words. And I don't trust her. I really love her a lot, but she's always like acting in such a way that she doesn't care about me. That's his complaint. So he's like, I'm not going to go after someone who doesn't love me. That someone uses me. That someone uses me and then throws me away like a tissue paper. She only wants to use me. She only wants to have fun with me, or she just wants to maybe have sex with me, or she just wants to hang out with me. And now let me tell you that I'm not siding up with them, guys and girls. I'm not siding up with anyone. I'm just saying that as much as you are angry or confused, they could also be the same. And their confusion comes from you because you are the mirror. I said to you in the very beginning of this channeling that I don't want to commercialize this. I don't want to. I want to be honest, and you got to take away the right thing. You can hate me for it. You can curse me also for it, just the way you cursed your DM. You can say mean things to me also, but will that help you? Has all this cursing, getting angry, blaming, has that helped so far? No, it has not. What you need is, you need a therapy session on transmutation of anger. You gotta transmutate the anger towards the twin and convert it into forgiveness and love. And there is a process for that. There's a technique for that. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen magically. But you can continue the blame game. You can keep on doing that. And then spend the rest of your life doing that and maybe get reborn again. And some of you are not even here to do that. You guys are here to, you don't want to be in the cycle of life and death. You have a very specific mission. Those who have a very specific mission will not even face this problem. They will never see separation as a problem. If you have something to do, if you have something valuable to do, if you are adding value to planet Earth, you will not care about this separation. Only those who are stuck in the materialistic 3D world, they will keep on. And come on, I have been there, done that. I keep saying that. There was a time when I used to be very, very angry with the DM. Very, very, very angry. And I used to be like, oh my God, what does he think of himself? He's done this to me. He's done that to me. He hurt me. He's so this. He's so that. So this DM is actually telling the DF. So this DM is saying that I'm going away from here forever and I'm not going to come back to you again. I'm not even coming back to this life, this world of yours. You can be happy with your people, your friends, your family, because this DM is thinking that the DF doesn't care about him. And they are committed to each other. Can you believe that? They're husband and wife and still they feel like this. And he's like, I want separation. I don't want to be with this woman because she's always so absorbed in her own life, her own, relatives or her parents or her sister, brother or something she loves. She has some hobbies and she's constantly into those hobbies and she doesn't care. And the DF, on the other hand, is like telling him that, listen, I'm not going to do something which is pointless, I'm not going to do something which is pointless, completely of no use. You can go ahead and you can leave me. You can, like the way you say, you will go away. You're angry with me and you don't want to be with me just because I'm not expressive. If I'm not expressive or if I'm not doing PDA or if I'm not, constantly telling you every day that I love you, 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 that does not mean that I don't love you. If I'm not like other women, there are some other women who are constantly, they're constantly showering their guy with something or the other. So if I'm not doing that, if I'm not, writing love letters to you, or if I'm not singing songs for you, or making cards for you, or, cuddling you all the time, it does not mean that I don't love you. Maybe my love is more spiritual and more soul-based and less of, body and materialistic or the matter or, the 3D connection. So you can judge me for all I care. She says that you can judge me for all I care, but I'm not going to stop loving you and I'm not going to leave you. Okay? You can think whatever you want to think about me. I don't care. And then he says, look, he's still very angry, okay? So he's saying that he's making comparison between two places. He's saying, even if you have a golden palace somewhere, a golden palace, but you would still like your small hut because it's your own hut. Okay, and now I want to ask this. There is a bird that flies in the Himalayan range. It could be symbolic of him going away and living as a hermit also. So he's saying, I want to go away into the Himalayan range, and I will ask this bird. There is a Himalayan bird that flies in the snowy areas. I will tell her to, take me away with her, and I will fly away, and I will go, and I will live in another world, in another dimension, maybe for some, and I am not gonna come back. I don't care. I'm just so unhappy with you. I have tried everything. I have tried so much that I have broken my heart trying to believe in you, trying to think that you will ever love me back the way I wanted. You can keep saying all these big things. You can keep making all these big promises, big words, but they are just words. They are not action. And actions speak louder than words. Your actions don't show me any love. You can then keep on saying whatever you're saying, and you're saying all this only when I'm saying that I want to leave. Otherwise, you never say these things to me. So I'm hurt. I don't have your support. I don't have you ever. You're just so busy with your own self. You're a selfish person. You're a selfish woman. You don't love me. You don't care about me at all. You just care about yourself, your people, your friends, your life, your hobbies, your this, your that. Nothing to do with me. Sorry for these blop blop sounds. And nothing can convince this DM, to be honest. And this is a DM who has already crossed over. Now, in the story of Yudhvir and Suzanne, I do see a resemblance, because in that story also Suzanne had this one quality. If you read the story, you'll find out. I'm just giving you a bit of this thing that has been striking me, because after writing the story, I told you in one of the channelings that I actually relate with every single character, even though I might not have lived their life, but I can actually relate with every single one of them, which is so strange. So I can relate with the villains also. I can relate, because nobody is a villain actually. It's just a perception. When it comes to a love story, nobody is a villain. You might think that other person, my DM or my DF, is a villain. You have turned them to be a villain, but they're from their perspective, you could be the villain. So in this case, in the case of Suzanne and Yudi, they're both like madly in love with each other. Between them, there is no such confusion about love and their feelings. But there's one big problem with Suzanne, that she never talks about Yudi to anyone from her side. Neither her parents, neither her family members, neither her friends. Like probably some of her friends know, because they study in the same college, so they know till that point in time, they know each other, that they're dating. But it's not like she really flaunts him to the world, or she keeps him a secret. He is a secret in her life, and then he dies in an accident, unfortunately. And I channeled this story, so it was I have to say this here, that it was Yudi, the character, because I named him Yudi. I don't know what his actual name was. I named both of them with whatever I felt like naming, whatever I liked. But he actually contacted me. He actually met me, and he was the one who gave me the story. So in the story, I feel that there is no, there was not even an anger. They never had any fights. They never fought. But it was just the fear. Suzanne's fear was so strong. She could never tell her parents. Even when he died, when he passed over and she got the news that he has died, she actually cried in the bathroom, in the washroom, for hours and hours and hours. She didn't eat. For all the time that she was at home, because she was with her family on her vacation, she did not tell anyone that I have lost my boyfriend, someone I was in a relationship with, because she was so scared of the family. And she had to work on this. She never got married, because she obviously found true love with him, and he really loved her a lot. He flaunted her everywhere. His family knew her very well. Everyone in his circle knew her very, very, very well. But he was a secret in her life, and that's not because she did not love him enough. That's because she was scared. She had many fears. So you might think that the other person is a villain, or they're doing wrong to you, but on a soul level, your fears will project a reality. Her fears actually projected the reality, and he crossed over. He died in an accident overnight, just like that. And after a long time, after a lot of crying, many days of depression, drinking, this, that, smoking, not living a normal life, finally, she understood that their love is true love, and she should not be doing this. She should be very open about the love. And if there is anyone who has lost someone who they really love, and some of the people cannot be replaced, like my father cannot be replaced by anyone whatsoever. My love for him is like that, like no one can take his place. Even though he's a soul now, and come on, we are all souls. You, me, everybody is a soul. This channeling, this is happening because there's a soul connection. It's not happening because of the physical connection. So this DM has actually crossed over because he thought that the DF did not show him enough love. She did not express enough love, and he's still angry about it. So I had to kind of tell him that no, that's not true. Because I also can connect with the DFs, the DF energies. The DFs and the DMs, they're all stubborn. They have all these human problems, all these programming issues. They don't want to let go of their anger. They just want to keep sulking, and he doesn't want to give up, blah, blah, blah. But still there is so much love from both sides, And why are they fighting? Think about that. They're fighting because of love. Because one person thinks that she doesn't love me enough, and the other person thinks that he doesn't understand me enough. And okay, come on, let's fight. Let's be on war zone forever. So I'm going to end this channeling here now. And you all have free will. And the DMs who are angry, they will let go of their anger once you let go of your triggers. You do your inner work. You remove the anger that you have from the abuse and the trauma because of the post-traumatic stress disorders. The trauma, the stress of the trauma, the abuse that you've gone through, the childhood traumas, all of that, when it heals, when it's gone, when you build up trust in your own self, automatically the DMs, the anger will get transmutated into love, and the DMs will also understand it. When they come to you, you have to be in the receiving mode. You have to be in the receiving energies. When they come back to you, you start picking up fights again, or maybe it goes on nice for a month, and after a month you again start the same thing. You start saying, you did that to me, you did this to me, behind my back, you were dating someone, or you were doing, all the wrong things behind my back. You'll keep bringing up those topics, and it will not be a good thing. He will run away again. This running and chasing will never end. And then there will be a long separation because both of you will have enough. And then you will again be angry. He will be angry. You will be angry. So you both, if you're the DM listening to me, you also please cut some slack. Chop, chop, chop. Cut the slack. They love you. Come on. It should not be so hard to believe in love. But the inner work has to be done by the divine feminines. There is no change in that plan of the universe. Sorry, ladies. You have to do the inner work. You have to do the inner work. This is how it works out. This is how it is. You have to do the inner work, and then it will show the change in them, in their energies. So on that note, I'm going to end this channeling. I had a great time doing this channeling. I thank you, Divine, because I think that some of my blocks also got released while I was doing it, because I did cry a lot and then I laughed a lot. And yes, we are one big family, and I love you all. Let's spread one love, and peace out.